Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Houston Texans. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. First down gets him a yard to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Taylor. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. A gain of 9 there sets up 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Breida will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now it's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Throwing on 2nd and long. Taylor steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, wide open. Complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Taylor. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Taylor. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Allen looks to throw on second down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 14. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his third year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
Room here to run. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
But they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Taylor. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one, because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
And this will be swung out for Lindsey.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
It really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached. Being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Allen. He hits Beasley right side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see, do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The full start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Now Taylor. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. The ball comes out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On play action, Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Allen's throw is complete.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. To the air, Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Rolling to his right. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, it's Taylor. Room to run past midfield. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Amendola has it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Taylor. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Danny Amendola as the first half is winding down.
And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Play action. Now it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park with the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On second down, here's a run with Moss. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, here's Breida. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From the 45 on second down, Allen. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now a give to Breida. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Allen now looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On first down, Lindsey, and bulldozing his way through. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They'll run with Lindsey. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor to throw. Rolling to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tyrod Taylor. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans draw a bit closer. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse. And got his man complete. Past the 20. They're all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now Taylor on first down. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll find Akins there, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Taylor. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Taylor will throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On first down, Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Caught here by Conley. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Out of the gun, Watson. And his throw here is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Yeah, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Though that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On second down, it's Moss again. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Touchdown! It's complete. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 17, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. His throw incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They'll go again here with Moss. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 106 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A give running right, Moss. Oh, he gets loose right side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
One last throw here for Watson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So they tried to tack on two more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So for the Bills, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.